Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TJR Auto channel. My name is Tyler, and in today's video, we are putting Bonnie, my first car, which is a 2009 Grand Marquis with a 5-speed swap. It's lowered, it's got gears, exhaust, bone stock motor, of course. So she's slow as shit, but she's a very, very fun, enjoyable ride. Now, Bonnie has always somehow managed to find herself on the back burner. Whether it was the Cobra, the GTO project, Tamulin, basically any other fun car that I've owned, Bonnie somehow has always gotten pushed off and essentially is the neglected redheaded stepchild. Now, at some point in time, Bonnie was nice. She now is not so nice looking. So we're gonna have to deal with a lot of cosmetic work in the future. But what I wanna take care of today is making this car a hop in and go like daily driver. At the moment, I don't call it a hop in and go daily driver because of this little mishap. I may or may not have went and put 16 bags of mulch in the trunk when Home Depot had it on sale and completely roached this sidewall on this back tire. Now, I'm sure some of you can put the puzzle piece together, but this tire doesn't sit like that. 17 or 18-year-old Tyler may have made an oopsie, and by that I mean a very big oopsie, and the rear axle might be over just a little bit. Now, all the suspension arms are replaced. Not too long ago, we did the Wattslink stud. We got an ARP hardened Wattslink stud from adtr.net, put that in the rear end, and really, when I had the axle out of the car on the floor, that would have been the time to check all of the suspension arm mounts, because I'm sure something is bent holding the axle this way. So instead of fixing the problem, we're gonna Band-Aid it. We're bringing the Grandma Steelies back out. Now these two, if I remember correctly, these might be the original tires from when I got the car, back when I was 15. But they also might not be. I might have put tires on them at some point. I don't know. Anyways, they're in great shape. This one is brown, so we're gonna have to cover that with tire shine, because I already deep cleaned these and it's still brown. So front ones are good, and then the rear ones were completely bald. Because, of course, I left myself a present multiple years ago. I did burnouts on them, basically put them on the verge of blowing up, and then just put them in my tire pile, and that was when I got the black Salines. So I just went over to my buddy Nelson over at VIP Auto. He hooked it up, got me some used tires on these bad boys. So now we can throw the 17-inch Steelies back on Bonnie, and while the tires are off, the car's up in the air, I'll take a quick look at some stuff, make sure everything looks okay. Well, everything on this side looks okay from what I can tell, even though I have absolutely no reference as to what it should look like. But I will say the top rubber bushing for the shock mount doesn't look swell, so I might just tighten it a little bit more and act like I didn't see that. The top shock rubber bushing also looks absolutely horrible, to the point of where I probably actually shouldn't tighten them. I should just replace those bushings. But I don't have any more. So that's gonna be a future Tyler problem. Now I have something very important to say to all of you. Not a single one of you speaks about what you've seen today. Small dilemma. The original lug studs stick out a little too far past the spacer, so they actually hit the wheels. Now looking at this, the Steely actually already has kind of divots on it from when I've done this in the past and just sent the lug nuts home and I didn't care that the wheel could possibly fall off. So we'll do a little MacGyvering to at least make these fit better. So we can see in spots like this or like this, where the metal's actually worn down and there's like a divot there. That is just straight up from me sending it like this raw dog down the road. Now, the studs don't stick out much, but it's just enough to not let the wheel sit perfect. So I either gotta grind these out or chop the ends of these off. And really, chopping the ends of these off isn't gonna hurt anybody because it's not even threaded. And grinding these out wouldn't hurt anybody because I don't know what the other pattern is that this is drilled for, but I'm never gonna use it on another car. My infinite wisdom tells me that this is the better move. And I'm hoping that this is quicker and easier. And again, I only have to do this to one wheel. So that's good. Not really. This is horrible, actually. But I'm not fixing it. So we're just gonna. Oh yeah, that's making quick work of it. Are we clear? We actually nailed it. As always, I have outsmarted the system once again. So with our wheel fully torqued on, Torque Spec 3000, we can actually see that there is a very small gap between the original lug stud and the rim. All right, that one might be, no, I promise you, there is like a hair gap between that one. But all the other ones are clear, I swear to you. So, nice. Alrighty, now we don't have to worry about the wheel falling off per se. Just like that, we got the OG Bonnie back. Of course, I had to throw some tire shine on them. Still got to check all the PSIs in all of them, but I don't know, man. This car just looks good on Steelies. I mean, yes, they came on Steelies, some of them, the poverty models and the cop cars, but these Amazon special Steelies, man, oh, they just look good. So now we're safe on our wheel rubbing issue, so we don't have to worry about that again. I do need to tighten up the shifter linkage, so I'm probably going to do that off camera because that takes me all of 2 seconds to snug up those nuts and bolts. Now you see, Bonnie might look like a grandma car, but I can promise you, she definitely don't perform like one. This thing spins to 225s like butter. Oh yeah, Bonnie's back. So last night, as one does, I was scrolling on the Amazon just trying to think of weird little stuff to purchase for Bonnie. And I came across something that was an extraordinary good deal. And I just threw them in the cart, checked out, didn't think twice. So I thought I got a really good deal on a set of Rain-X wiper blades, because I can't tell you the last time I changed these wiper blades, and you really can't see anything when you try to clean the windshield or when it's raining. They just delivered well, might as well make sure they're at least the right size and style, I guess. Oh, look at these bad boys. Oh my God. What? Get out of here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I think we gotta pinch somewhere. Well, this cover needs to. Oh, okay. You know, I can do just about anything on a car except change out wiper blades. Oh, okay. Look at that. We done it. Cool. All right, how does this... Ooh, okay, so we open that. Where does it hook, though? So So we go this way, and it looks like that. Oh, oh, that's stylish. Cool. How is it? How do I get you out of there? Ah, the good old squeeze and pinch. Now we take this other thing and we go like this, and then this goes through here. Look at that, dude. I'm basically a mechanic now. Let's test them out. Let's see how good they are. So we can tell the windshield's a little dirty, right? Actually, I wish I could get this to focus. It's very, very dusty and nasty. Just filled up the fluid yesterday. Did they even do anything? You know, I'll give them credit where it's due. It's clear. It's not all blurry and whatnot. Like the last ones would kind of just wipe stuff around. I mean, it's not any worse than it was. So I guess that's good. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Damn, 5+ putting in the work. Alrighty guys, well that is where we're gonna be wrapping up today's video on my good old baby, Bonnie. Now, yes, we may have just changed the wheels and put a set of cheap wipers on it, but nonetheless, Bonnie is now drivable per se. I'm not scared of hopping in this thing, turning the key, going wherever I need to. Now I can at least trust the car. Don't got to worry about a tire blowing out. Don't have to worry about not being able to see anything when it rains or when I try to clean the windshield with some washer fluid. So we're good here. I'm gonna call Bonnie good for now. But as I said, that is where we're gonna be wrapping up today's video. If you guys have any interest in helping out the channel more than you already do, as it is, down below in the description, there will be a link to some TJR auto merch. As I always say, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.